Hi students, today we discuss about differential migration. Differential migration. So first of all, what is differential migration? Chromatography is based on differential migration. Chromatography based on differential migration. The solutes in a mobile phase go through a stationary phase. Solutes with a greater affinity for the mobile phase will spend more time in this phase. The solution that prefer the stationary phase means actually, so this is a paper. So we put a few compound. So the paper dip into solvent. This is the solute. This is the solvent. So this is the mobile phase. So this is the stationary phase. So if we take TLC. So in TLC, silica gel is stationary phase. We put a spot. So in this, so many compounds are there, approximately more than 2. So we dip the TLC plate in solvent, that is the mobile phase. So after that, the solute go to upside at the same time the solvent also go to upside. So this is a process. So generally, if the solute show greater bond with stationary phase, then low percentage of solute particles in mobile phase. Otherwise, the solute particles greater affinity with mobile phase, then low percentage of particles absorbed by stationary phase. So this is a process. In this, the rate of differential and the rate of differences nothing but we called as a differential migration. Once again I repeat, generally if the solute, this is the solute show greater bond with the stationary phase, so then low percentage of particles in mobile phase. So means greater particles absorbed by stationary phase. That's why low percentage of particles in the solvent. If the solute particles greater affinity with the mobile phase, that time low particles of the low percentage of particles absorbed by stationary phase. This is the process. The rate of the differences nothing but we called as a differential migration. So this is the differential migration. Next we discuss about principles of differential migration. Principles of differential migration. So these are 4. So first we discuss about first one. So that is the surface area. Surface area. So first one. So if stationary phase particles are smaller than increased surface area. If stationary phase particles are small, then increased surface area. So because we take a particle, just imagine, so this surface, so 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter. So if we cut like this, so 4 particles are there, 4 particles are there. So half means 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Overall 40 plus 40, 80, 80 plus 80, 160. In this 80. So 80 centimeters, 80 centimeter. So completely double. Completely double. So when we take a particle and cut like this, so one particle becomes to 4 particles, that time increase this surface area, increase this surface area. So this is the surface area. So example, silica gel, alumina, etc. Alumina, etc. So these are the best adsorbent. So next, nature of adsorbent. Second one, nature of adsorbent. Nature of adsorbent. Second one, nature of adsorbent. So in this, the adsorbent nature depends upon only the chemical structure and adsorbent surface area. Only depends upon only two, that is the chemical structure. Chemical structure and adsorbent surface area. Surface area. Adsorbent surface area. So this is the second one. Third one, silica gel. Third one, silica gel. The silica gel formula SiO2H2O. So this another name, silica acid. Silica acid. Silica acid, and this pH 3.5. pH 3.5. The silica gel is a best adsorbent. It works as a good solid stationary phase. Good solid stationary phase. It have hydroxy groups. It have hydroxy groups like SiOH. So hydroxy groups are there. So make a bond. So this is the structure of silica. So it have hydroxy groups. So that's why it is easily absorb solute particles. So last one, alumina. Last one, alumina. Alumina. So general formula, Al2O3 XH2O. So it also a best solid stationary phase. It works as a good solid stationary phase. It is a best adsorbent like silica gel. So this pH 4.0, and it also have hydroxy groups. Hydroxy groups. So that's why it is a good adsorbent. Good adsorbent. So this is overall principles of differential migration, differential migration. Thank you.